rescue the perishing, care for the dying, snatch them in pity from sin and the grave.
Number one danger facing each and every one of you today is not poverty, it's not sickness, it's not illiteracy. Well, if you care to know, it's the danger of hell. Jesus said in Matthew 16:18, I say unto thee, that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. The gate of what? Hell. That is the number one enemy. The devil doesn't want you to hear anything about hell. I know it. I know the fight he put up when we are talking about subjects like this. I know, as I'm talking about, many demons of hell and their servants on earth are squeezing their faces, but that is their business. I'm going to present God's opinion on this matter to you. While the ultimate hope of the church is the rapture, the ultimate danger, not only for the church, not only warring against the church, against the world, also is the danger of hell. In this present life, you have a lot of choices. You can choose which bank to save your money. You can choose which car to drive. You can choose which house to sleep in. You can choose how many men and women you want to flirt with. You can choose which country you want to tour, provided you have the money. As the preachers have been saying, poverty is a choice, well, prosperity is a choice. You can choose which preacher to listen to. But in eternity, you have only two choices. You don't have 3, 4, 5 choices. You have what? Only 2 choices. And that is what? Heaven or hell. As a church, we have misplaced our priority. We are eager to save people from poverty. That is fine anyway. We are building a lot of universities to save people from illiteracy. That is also fine, at least for this world. But what are we doing as a church to save people from the danger of hell? As a preacher, let me ask you out there, when was the last time you warned your members about hell? Many of them are marching right there. If you teach them about prosperity, and still many of them are not prospering, imagine you've not even been mentioning hell to them, and you want them to avoid it. What is wrong with you? William Booth, the founder of salvation, said, to get a man soundly saved, it is not enough to put on him a pair of new breeches, to give him a regular work, or to give him a university education. These things are all outside of a man. And if the inside of a man remains unchanged, you have wasted your labor. You must in some way or the other graft upon a man's nature, which has in it the elements of the divine. We have wasted our labor. We are working for hell, even at the very heart of the church. We are investing in hell every day. God's resources are being invested in hell. And we don't care. We don't understand the concept of salvation. Let me tell you, the number one danger facing everyone born into this world is not a collapse of his or her business. Do you get that? Not the death of a loved one. Of course, that may be a loss if the person is going to hell. But you still have your life to save, so you have to carry on. Do you understand that? Number one danger is not imprisonment. You can still go to heaven from prison. Do you get that? Not losing an election. That is not the number one danger facing you. Get it? It is not losing an election. The number one danger is that you are going to walk quietly out of this world when everybody is not watching. We are going to come to your funeral and be playing drum and be doing all kinds of jumpy, clappy things there. But where would you be? Would you be gnashing your teeth? The number one danger is not HIV/AIDS. You can still go to heaven with HIV/AIDS. You get there with a new body. Number one danger facing you is hell. Today we have distorted the view about salvation. Let's ask ourselves, what at all, why at all did Jesus come into the world? He came to establish schools. He came to establish multilateral corporations in the name of church. He came to establish churches so that they can be fighting against one another. Why did he come into the world? Many of you don't know that basic question. Why did Jesus come into the world? To save people from sicknesses and disease. That is all. Jesus came into the world to save people from hell. If you don't know it, get it to know it today. And if your church is not living in that reality, you are right at the mouth and the jaws of hell. Get it? No. What prompted Jesus to come to the world? The due punishment for our sin was not poverty, was not sickness, was not illiteracy. The due punishment for the sins of man is hell. Tell me, what is the greatest danger? What is the reason why Jesus came? The number one reason is what? Hell. Jesus told people, except you repent, you shall likewise perish. What does it mean to perish? To be poor? Poor people are going to heaven. So why are you spending all your time wasting this poverty? Every day you hear one preacher doing one thing that has nothing to do with the salvation of man. That day God is not going to look at your theological acquisition. He's going to look at how many of these your members you are leading.